President Muhammadu Buhari, going against his promise in February 2015, has now pardoned more than 1,000 Boko Haram terrorists in 3 years, and his government is somehow rehabilitating through the military's Operation Safe Corridor in Gombe State. Sahara reporters learned that the Buhari government, which has continuously failed to end the decade-long Boko Haram insurgency, has the Operation Safe Corridor for the terrorists, with 3 arms known as de-radicalization, rehabilitation, and reintegration. Sahara reporters gathered from the military handlers of the program drawn from the defense headquarters Abuja that over 1,000 Boko Haram terrorists had passed through the program sponsored by the federal government's fund. In June 2020, we reintegrated 603 former fighters into their communities. In 2019, we reintegrated another 280 clients who have successfully undergone the program and reintegrated into the society. Not all of them were Nigerians. Some of them, about 25 of this number, were repatriated to Niger Republic, an authoritative source disclosed. Another batch is still undergoing rehabilitation. The program started in 2016, a year after the present administration came to power. Operation Safe Corridor initially admitted 287 combatants for the program, out of which 268, including 2 Chadians, were rehabilitated. Operation Safe Corridor, which is currently being run by the Defense Headquarters, is headquartered in Gombe State and headed by a Major General. In July 2019, we handed over 151 rehabilitated clients to the Borno State government, another top military source revealed. Checks by Sahara reporters revealed that the ongoing amnesty program is against the stance of Buhari when he was speaking in February 2015 at the St. James Square, London, in a question and answer session with Nigerians living in the United Kingdom. He was interviewed on February 26, 2015 by an audience led by Richard Gosney, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, between 2004 and 2007. Buhari said, well, Boko Haram has taken the day. The first question, amnesty for Boko Haram, is I would not go to office with that promise. I have mentioned in my address how at least 13,000 Nigerians have been killed by Boko Haram, how millions of them have been displaced. They are put in different camps. We call internally displaced persons camps. Schools have been burnt. There is no much disruption to normal life. People are not able to farm, and while they farmed, they could not harvest. And for me to say I will give amnesty to Boko Haram, I think I am going to be unfair to the system. We want to secure Nigeria. We must have the time to collect enough intelligence to make sure that those that we got are given the chance and civil cause to be properly prosecuted. Buhari had further promised to end the military might to end Boko Haram insurgency. Boko Haram has sadly put Nigeria on the terrorism map, killing more than 13,000 of our nationals, displacing millions internally and externally, and at the time holding on to portions of our territory the size of Belgium. What has been consistently lacking is the required leadership in a battle against insurgency. I, as a retired general and a former head of state, have always known about our soldiers. They are capable, well-trained, patriotic, brave, and always ready to do their duty in the service of our country. Let me assure you that if I am elected president, the world will have no cause to worry about Nigeria as it has had to recently. That Nigeria will return to its stabilizing role in West Africa, and that no inch of Nigerian territory will ever be lost to the enemy, because we will pay special attention to the welfare of our soldiers in and out of service. We will give them adequate and modern arms and ammunition to work with. We will improve intelligence gathering and border controls to choke Boko Haram's financial and equipment channels. We will be tough on terrorism and tough on its root causes, the president had promised. Not only has the Boko Haram insurgency spread presently to the northwest region, with states like Niger and Kebbi in the grip, killer herdsmen and bandits had joined alliance with the terrorists to inflict the worst nightmare of killings and kidnapping on Nigerians. Before becoming the president, he also criticized the granting of amnesty to Niger Delta militants by the Umar Yar'Adua administration. Checks by Sahara reporters show the rehabilitation program for the Boko Haram terrorists, funded by Nigeria's dwindling economic resources and taxpayers' money, is still ongoing. You see, say, this man, old man, na better liar. Of course, you say you are not going to do something and you are doing it with full confidence. All the thing this man was criticizing, not knowing that he was going to do double of it. How can a man be lying like that? What do you expect Nigerians to say? Is that he's not a liar? He told us about amnesty, the same thing. Amnesty, that, you see, amnesty, subsidy rather, fuel subsidy. He said anybody telling you he's paying subsidy is a scam. And he's the one paying fully, paying more than the person that he was even condemning. Ha! What does that tell you? What does that tell Nigerians? It's always good because the records are there. The records are there. Lest we forget how we got here as a nation on insecurity. Just looking back at 10 intriguing headlines in the past and where we are now, security-wise as a nation, can we make meaning out of them? Boko Haram picks Buhari to moderate talks with the government of Nigeria, and you're expecting him not to give them, what is it called? They said he's the most trusted, and you're expecting him, and everybody fell for that he was going to prosecute them legally. Everything will be looked in thoroughly before they will be prosecuted. That it will be fair on the system according to what he said, and that is exactly what he's doing. Boko Haram picks Buhari. Yes. Secondly, stop killing Boko Haram members. Buhari tells Nigeria federal government in June 2nd, 2013. And thirdly, Buhari fought clampdown on Boko Haram members, the nation, June 2nd, 2013. And the fourth one is that military offensive against Boko Haram anti-North, Buhari, All Africa News, June 3rd, 2013. How Buhari stopped us from fighting Boko Haram, South African mercenaries, The Guardian newspaper, November 26, 2018. Federal government is setting our killers free. Soldiers kicks as 1,000 Boko Haram suspects are released. The Cable, February 11, 2020. Nigerian government, the seventh one, to release 603 repentant Boko Haram terrorists back to society. Sahara reporters, June 11, 2020. Number 8, 356 soldiers tender resignation to Buratai, cite loss of sincerity in Boko Haram war, according to Punch, July 12, 2020. And the ninth one is 601 ex-Boko Haram combatants graduates in Gombe. The Nation says June 26, 2020. And again, the third one is that 601 repentant terrorist graduates receive first payment, according to Punch, July 26, 2020. So what do you have to say concerning that? You can go there and read it up for yourself. These are the things that if somebody could have said that and you expect him to come and do what? To come and fight? Even if I said if Nigeria don't divide, never again will a Fulani man rule Nigeria. They will pay for all the atrocities. Hypocrisy of Buhari government, shame to him. The man named Buhari is a confused madman. Boko Haram APC led federal government, Buhari, Gumi Haram, Patami Haram, all northern Nigeria politicians are Boko Haram. Hypocritical of the highest order. We knew all that is no longer a breaking news. Presidents that pardon terrorists. What do you expect? So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take. Thank you.